Everybody, it's Nicole from Food Beauty Love. I hope you're doing terrific. Today we have a special treat. I have Mike Swartz here from BAO Food Drink, and he's going to take us through his fabulous product line. Hi Mike, nice to see you.
Hi Nicole.
Hi. So tell us a little bit about, starting over here, the kombucha, or tell us about your business, and then let's get into the products.
Okay. So BAO Food Drink has been around for 4 years. We started off as a kombucha company in Hell's Kitchen, and we started with 3 flavors of kombucha, which is a fermented tea. It's been around for about 2,500 years. People think it's originally from Western China. And then when we moved to Queens, we launched 4 more flavors, so we have 7 flavors of kombucha. And the reason that we decided to make kombucha in the first place is because we wanted to offer a healthy alternative to all of the really bad sodas and even juices that are out there that are full of sugar.
Yes.
And so we came around to kombucha. It's a low sugar drink. There is a little residual sugar, but it's also full of a tremendous amount of probiotic bacteria, which is great for your digestion.
Amazing for digestion. Yeah, I'm a big fan of kombucha, and take it in with every meal. I make sure I have a little something fermented, because I know it helps with digestion, and I also know it helps with beautiful skin. All right, so that's this product here.
Product.
So when do you recommend somebody starts to drink kombucha? Do they do it in the morning, in the afternoon? And when should you have it with food, after food? Tell us a little bit about how you bring this into your diet if you're not familiar with it.
Right, so if you're not accustomed to eating fermented foods, it's really important that you start off slowly.
Yeah.
They have amazing detoxifying ability. So if you were to go out and you're used to eating a normal, modern Western diet with lots of potato chips and soda and processed food, and then you slug down a bottle of kombucha and eat a jar of raw slaw, and you're going to detox very quickly, and it's not great.
It's not pretty.
Not pretty.
No.
So when you first start, we recommend that you have maybe 2 or 3 ounces a day on a full stomach, or with your meal, not on an empty stomach. And then once your body becomes accustomed to it, I mean, we have a lot of customers that drink 2 and 3 bottles of kombucha a day.
Okay. So to start out, you could actually, if you were to open this up, you could drink, a couple of, like you said, and then put it back in the fridge.
Absolutely.
And how long would it last once it's opened?
Oh, it lasts for months.
Oh, okay, fabulous, awesome.
If you don't drink it before it goes bad, then you don't need it. You're not drinking enough.
Okay, fantastic. So take us through these little hot babies. I know people like to spice up their food. This is this will do it.
So when we moved over to Queens, in addition to launching more flavors of kombucha, we realized we had such a big space that we launched a variety of other products, and one of them was the hot sauces. We started with one traditional red hot sauce, and then after that we realized it was so popular that we launched some more flavors. So this one is Chipotle. This one is our original with mango added to it. So it's a little sweet and sour. I mean, it's not. Our products don't really end up being sweet because of the fermentation, but it does have a lot of that mango characteristic. And then this one's jalapeno.
Oh, fantastic.
And so this is a great way to get a little bit of probiotic into your diet with a tremendous amount of flavor.
And what are people using this on? Like, is there a food group that the hot sauces are going? I know my husband loves hot sauce, and he puts it on everything.
You could, you'll find your own way. For people that eat fish, we get a lot of comments that the mango is really good with fish. With fish.
All kinds of fish, white fish, salmon. Okay, fabulous, awesome. Yeah. And benefits, health benefits too.
Same health benefits as the kombucha. Now, all of our fermented vegetables, from the hot sauces, the ketchup, the raw slaws, they're all made with the traditional 7,000-year-old fermentation method of salting and submerging in liquid. So actually, the vegetables produce the liquid, and the lactobacillus grows. So they're more single-strain bacteria, but lactobacillus is one of the most important members of your gut ecosystem.
Yes.
So
if you hear about the gut flora and making sure that it's healthy, that's one of the major bacteria that resides in making your gut healthy.
And lactobacillus is the same bacteria that you find in yogurt, but there's a lot of research out there that shows that vegetable fermented lactobacillus is much more resistant to your stomach acid than milk-based lactobacillus. So even if you eat yogurt, you should bring some of these other things into your diet as well.
And yogurt and milk products is a whole nother topic.
It's a whole,
Oh,
it's
gosh.
completely separate topic.
We are not going there today.
Yeah,
So, okay,
right,
all right, perfect.
right.
So let's talk about the cold slaw. The slaw, you call it the slaw.
Right.
I call it cold slaw
Right.
because that's what I was
Right.
brought up on.
Right.
And I'm gonna get to taste it and
Right.
eat it while you're talking. So right now I'm gonna eat this one here, which is
That's our verdura.
Fedora, okay, and I see that there's all these beautiful chunks of big vegetables in them. So take us
Right.
through what's in it and why it's good for you.
Okay.
And
So the verdura, the idea for the verdura, it's our newest entry of vegetables. The idea comes from the vegetable mix jardinera, which is a processed vegetable mixture that's very popular in Italian restaurants. But we wanted to make a healthy version. So
Right.
we took the same basic vegetables. There's cauliflower, bell peppers, carrots, cabbage, onions, and turnips in the jar, mixed with apples, pears, garlic, and ginger, and some spices.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
then we go through the same traditional fermentation method. So you end up with something that's a tart, full of lactobacillus, really good
Love
for you.
it.
I've put it on all my sandwiches. I think it's great. in a sandwich.
Now, will it give you bad breath because it's got tons of garlic in it? Are you going to have a little bit of a garlic taste
Well-
afterwards? Or sometimes when I consume garlic, you don't smell like garlic.
Right. So right after you eat it, yeah, you can smell the garlic. But
So no kissing after you eat this.
however,
You gotta brush your teeth.
one of the benefits of fermented food is that it helps with bad breath. So the reason that people have halitosis generally is because they have unhealthy flora in their mouth and their gut and in their mouth.
Yeah, in their mouth, absolutely.
Right, and
but but the unhealthy stuff
Yeah.
in your mouth is coming from your gut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So by eating fermented foods, you kind of push out the unhealthy flora and you
Yeah.
replace it with lactobacillus. So the idea is that it's actually, even though it's garlicky and gingery and really flavorful, it's
Yeah.
good for your breath.
Yeah, it's good for your breath, and it's only for the first minute, and now
first minute.
twice now.
No, not at all.
Okay, good. Okay, but I love this because I see green and I get
Right.
excited. So fill me in on this one.
Okay, so our first three vegetable mixtures were a very spicy slaw, which is similar to kimchi.
Kimchi, okay.
A non-spicy version of that, which is very much like a fancy sauerkraut. And then the third one was the greens. And the greens, it's a big departure for the majority of fermented food manufacturers. Because the greens typically are very expensive and they're hard to work with. You know, when you get a head of cabbage, you just chop it up. It's easy.
It's easy, right.
Right. So the kale and the collard greens and the dandelion greens that are in there, they take a little bit more work.
Of course they do.
And
But they're good.
Thank you.
This is delicious.
Thank you very
Love
much.
this.
And it's our biggest seller. It happens to be our most popular.
You can tell why. I mean, it's fabulous because everybody wants to get their greens. I'm
Right.
speaking with my mouth full. We talk.
It's all right. That's great. And then our last entry into our last...
And I already started drinking it, but go ahead. I'm
Right.
going to finish it up.
Our last group are these two little energy shots.
Yep.
And what we found was we always end up with a lot of leftover liquid from our fermented vegetables. And a lot of people drink pickle juice. It's very good for you. It's full of lactobacillus.
Yep.
And so what we did was we took the leftover juice and we flavored it. So the green one has chlorella and spirulina and green tea. And so you get a little energy boost plus all of the antioxidants from the algae.
Fabulous.
Right? And the red one, which
So we consider it a superfood in here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, fabulous.
Absolutely.
So you take one of these. So you would take a shot of this after you've eaten.
Yeah.
So there's food in your gut. You take well, it's digesting. You take a shot of this, and you're getting your superfood.
Right.
Intake. Fabulous.
And they're great in the afternoon because they have a little green tea in them, so you get a little a gentle caffeine boost.
Exactly.
And it's not like Red Bull with the chemical taurine and caffeine. It's a natural
and Red
caffeine
Bull
boost.
will eventually kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if you're taking other prescription
Right.
medication, as you know, the New York Times just uncovered.
Right. And then our red one we call Extreme Red Ginger. That is, we take the fermented liquid again, and we add in to every gallon of liquid we add a pound of ginger, and we let that ferment. and then we puree it and add in astaxanthin, which is a very strong carotenoid. It's a great antioxidant. Hibiscus, which has a tremendous amount of vitamin C, and then again some green tea, so you get that gentle
awesome.
energy boost.
Easy to go down too. Really nice.
Thank you.
Really like it. Fabulous. Love it. Okay, so we have a special treat for everybody that is watching. Mike has generously offered that when you go onto his website, which is
BAOFoodAndDrink.com.
Okay, so BAOFoodAndDrink.com, and you put all of this into your cart, and when upon checkout you enter Food, Beauty, Love, and you'll get 15% off. Awesome. So, and you were saying it would be great for the new year, right? You said,
great way to start off a healthy New Year's resolution.
Absolutely. I know I'm going to do it. So, fantastic. All right, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Welcome.